Hi, and thanks for considering supporting this movie project by joining my Patreon channel. My name is Jack Schaberg. I am the head, the sole proprietor, you might say, of Mindful Entertainment, which is a mid-Michigan company dedicated to making, surprise, surprise, mindful entertainment. In particular, this Patreon is set up to help fund the movie that I am about to shoot later this year. We're in pre-production right now. The idea is to keep this Patreon open for 1 year, so you will get a 52-week course in how to make a low-budget, you could say a micro-budget feature film. I'm going to be talking about all phases of production. I'm going to be talking about scouting, about finding the cast, finding the crew, writing the script, which I've been doing for 2.5 years. No guarantee of success, of course. You're going to learn what our mistakes are along the way, what we did right, what we did wrong. And so by signing up, you're going to get a ton of exclusive content. Everything I've mentioned, I'm going to post the table read, which I think is going to be really cool. Probably the full table read for those who want to watch it for the top tier members. I'm going to put parts of the script up and my commentary, kind of my thought process as I was writing it. But Jack, what if I'm not a filmmaker at heart? What if I just want to join because I want to see what the process is like? Well, you're in luck because you are going to really enjoy yourself over the next 52 weeks. You're going to hear me tell you about the highs and lows of everything that I'm doing. You are going to hear the same from a lot of other people involved in the project. You're going to get updates of how it's coming, if it's almost done. I'm even going to, I think, do some screen recording while I'm editing, which would be kind of cool. I've never seen anyone do that. I'm sure someone has, but I think that would be pretty cool. And then as the big day approaches, of course, if you live in the area of mid-Michigan, you'll be invited to the premiere. Otherwise, there'll be digital downloads for various levels and stuff like that. And now for a frequently asked question in 2 parts. Jack, how much do you need and what are you going to spend the money on? I currently have about $15,000 in the kitty, and this is what I call the bare essentials. It's to pay for basic transportation, to get people here, to feed them, to buy the equipment we need. It's amazing how fast money goes. And there's a few people that I need to pay along the way. So I could reasonably spend $100,000 and pay people what they're currently worth at this point in their career, and then we would be good to go. Having said that, if Patreon brought in $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, whatever it brings in, I could tell you 2 things. First of all, I'll be super appreciative and grateful for anyone that signs up and joins. And second of all, as they say, it will all show up on the screen. The more money you have to make a film, the better it's going to sound and the better it's going to look. Now, does this make a film better? That's a great question. But when films look like a movie and sound like a movie, they're much more likely to attract eyeballs in Hollywood, in movie theaters, on streaming platforms, and so forth. And that is really the goal, to make this thing look as good as it can. And with your help, it is going to. Again, if I don't get any more money, I'm still going to make the film. But frankly, it's probably not going to look and sound as good. So whether you're an aspiring filmmaker, if you're a screenwriter who is wondering what happens after my low-budget film leaves my control, or if you're someone who just loves filmmaking and loves the process, you're going to get a ton out of this channel. So I appreciate you considering it. And after you sign up, please tell a friend or 2 in your filmmaking community and your creative community about this, and let's make a movie together.